easy does it, dude? What'd I tell you?
Dude,
What'd I tell you?
dude, come on. Come on, man. Hey, hey, come on, man. Shoo! Dude, that's dead nuts. That's dead nuts.
That's perfect.
I mean, you like, want to check the back one more time? Guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the bridge project. If it looks like we've already started work, well, it's because we have. Because this guy forgot to turn the microphone on, so we're filming intro number 2. Today we're working on joists for the bridge build, and keeping with the budget build, we are using the wood that was donated for free. And you can kind of see what we're doing here. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. You'll see them go in place, so we're not gonna spend too much time on it. But you can see where we've notched this out in size for the I-beam, and we've left a little bit of clearance so that by the time these things get to the top of the I-beam, they're sitting nice and flush to give us the support we need. All right, let's get to work for the second time. Stay tuned, guys, it'll be fun. Am I questioning your saw?
No, I thought you did. Definitely need that. I definitely need that.
Look at that, baby. Woo! Brooks, here, new toy.
Wow, wood.
Uh-huh. Daddy will hit it with the mower later. Okay. That's probably me.
I thought it was me.
All right, we'll go with that. I'm just gonna sit here and look beautiful, okay?
All right, stand tall. That was way off.
Bro, what line did you cut?
I don't know. I thought I was right on that.
He's hey guys.
Not even close.
I'm not gonna bring you up here because I don't want to embarrass Skylar, but he's
like,
at least a 1/4 inch off.
Man, it looks like I was on, maybe I was on the 45. That's not right.
Hey, I just realized something. So there's measure twice and cut once, but then I guess there's also measure twice and cut twice.
For me, it's gonna be thrice, dude. I'm way off.
He's done this before, guys. In fact, he's done a bunch of them already before we're filming this. Is the bright sun getting to you?
Dude, I don't know.
You need some water?
Like, I think my blade maybe is at an angle or something.
Oh, did it move off 0?
No, it's still there, but I mean, when I was just now, my like 0 was
Interesting.
far inside there. That's my worst one yet.
Man,
I know. I don't know what's up.
you haven't been camera shy yet. What's going on?
I knew the mic was off that whole time earlier.
We don't have a sound guy.
Yeah, dude. Where's the boom guy?
You got to be like the director, the sound guy, the actor.
Man.
I guess. Mute. Noise. Well, that was like your old self right there.
I know, man.
That was good. It's like if I asked my boys to stand on the piece of wood, you know, while I'm cutting it, it's like this.
Look at my 0 there. All right. See how far off on 0 I am? And then my blade is about to be dead center right there.
Oh, that is interesting.
Right?
And you are zeroed out.
I don't know.
Either Skylar is a mastermind of confusing me, or he's right, but you guys will help us be the judge.
All right, so right now, my blade is centered up on our line there. But my 0 is a good, I don't know, at least an 1/8, maybe more off. I mean, come on, I mean, it's not even in the groove.
Yeah. And look, guys, it is set at 0. Here, tilt it up a little bit. Now right here. Look, it is set at 0.
She cuts though.
And it's not even a crap spin.
Precision, man, that's precision.
That's right. Oh, that's not 90 degrees. Oh yeah, it is. I just had a bad.
Not precise. Not precise.
I was just getting ready to give you a hard time. I was getting ready to say, well, I can draw a line straight if you can cut straight. Okay, guys, we're numbering these exactly where they go because if you've been following along, you know that our trailer was in an accident and it's got a little jog in it. So between the first joist and the last joist, we have about 3/4 of an inch of movement.
You call that play.
Dude, I almost messed up.
Can you draw a straight line?
I will. Hold on. Make sure this one's right. Dude!
Oh no!
Twice.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Measure twice, cut once.
I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, at least I caught
Yeah, that was second measurement right there. All right. Yeah, I'm glad you did catch that.
I know, and it got home. Why is this one an inch lower? All right, now you understand. Well, I made a mistake. You actually have to cut the right line.
Yeah, now I have to double check myself.
Okay, guys, we're back at my house, and from this first board, I think you can see what we were trying to accomplish with cutting them the way we did. And over there, you notice I pointed out we notched this, and that's so that it ends up level with the top of this beam. And it's a pretty tight snug here. Hold on. All right. Let me point this out to you. So here's one from the factory joist, but when you get to the other side, it's offset. So when we added those tongue pieces on, we were just trying to split the baby. Split the load as much as we can and spread it out all the way down. So again, as we put these joists across, some of these aren't gonna line up. And I asked Skylar, I said, are you okay with some of the screw holes or screws on your deck not being perfectly in line? He was fine with that because I said, if you want them in line, it's gonna be a lot more work. We're gonna have to cut all of these wings off and get everything perfectly squared. And so we're keeping with the budget build. We're keeping with, I'm reluctant to say minimal work because it's not been that, but not added work. How about we call it that? Got some of these just from Lowe's, some heavy duty L brackets. These are not load bearing, okay? These are really just to help anchor the joist from moving laterally. Now once the deck gets on and we have screws going down, these aren't gonna wanna move, but we wanna make sure the bottom doesn't wanna move. So that's what this will do. So when you look at these metal joists, they're welded on the top and the bottom, and that's to help with the twisting. So we have those in place. But where we add these larger L brackets on, you can see it's, when they're anchored here, here, and here, it should help with twisting a little bit. I'm careful to count too much on that because I understand this is wood, not steel. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna tack weld all of these, and we're gonna do that on every single joist. One challenge, because this has a paint finish on it, is I've gotta get some bare metal somewhere because I can't put my ground clamp right on this L bracket. So I'm just gonna pre-drill a couple small holes so that way I can get a good ground connection and start the weld. Plenty good for what we're trying to accomplish here with lateral movement or lateral stability. We got all the joists in, all welded in place. If you look there across, you can see on every one of them, those are now welded into place. You can see down here, I had to get a little cute because remember, we put these bed frames in to help straighten out the trailer frame. If you didn't see that episode, you're gonna wanna go back, because this trailer was in an accident and we had to use a little redneck ingenuity to straighten her out. I might sister that with a 2x6 or 2x8 or something underneath it. Something that doesn't need to come all the way to top, but that will help provide strength for that joist. So we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. See what I did there? After we pushed the trailer across the ditch here, it was time to just get this up on temporary supports. We're not ready to set it into place yet. Now, remember, we got to get concrete in the final piers, and that's the two lower ones here. I'll put an arrow on the screen. Yeah, those two right there. Those will get stacked, poured concrete, and rebar. And we had to get the trailer up high enough, and we put the trailer in first, because once those piers have concrete and rebar in them, it was going to be a lot harder to get the trailer across that ditch and lift it over without causing any damage to those piers. You'll just hang tight. You'll see in a second. You'll see in a second when they're stacked. You'll know why we couldn't do it. But hey, the kids, they had to take their turn going across, and you better believe we did too. All right, Skylar. My work is done here, dude. I think you could drive over this just the way it is, right?
Yeah, I think it's just a few boards, right?
I think you go fast enough, you'll make it. We just made a change here on our bridge height, didn't we?
Yeah, we thought we were going to go 3 high with our columns, 3 cinder blocks high. But as we're sitting here, we're like, we feel pretty high up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we're going to drop it down, just go to 2 and see how we like it from there.
Sometimes you just got to get this thing in place to start looking at the form and function. And I think what we realized is this is even slightly higher than the 3 block height that we thought we were going to be at. It's even a little higher than that, but with some measurements we quickly realized we were going to need a pile of dirt on both sides to ramp up to this bridge, and that's just unnecessary. I mean, I know that, we agreed, well, it's your house, but we thought, a little bit of a ramp up would be aesthetically pleasing, but this would be more like a mini dirt bike ramp, I think.
Yeah, I think it was like a 16-inch rise on both sides.
Yeah.
And that's just a little too much for...
Yeah, and keep in mind, guys, the #1 thing that he's going to be taking across this, #1 in frequency and #1 in day one, is your 0 turn.
Yeah.
And we all know what those things, they got, even with the deck height up, the ground, that's it. That's your breakover angle. Oh, yeah. So in order to have enough breakover angle at that height, that dirt mound isn't going to be able to be... It's going to have a run to it. So anyway, we're doing a lot of talking here. This thing's got to get lower. But, dude.
It's up, it's here.
You got a bridge.
That's right.
All right. Next step, concrete. Guys, these are just roofing shingles. They're left over from a house project, my parents' house actually. We're gonna put these above the concrete piers for the steel to sit on. And the idea behind that is it's a little bit of a pad, but more than that, it's a moisture barrier. Shingles are great for that because they don't deteriorate. They'll be out of the sun down there, and they don't break down like a rubber. They won't rot like wood. And we'll make sure that moisture is not getting up through the block and into that steel. So we're gonna start with putting these on the same volume we're gonna put on all 4 piers for now. And then the other thing that we can use those for, guys, we can use them for shims. So when we set this thing down in place, if we got one corner that needs to come up a little bit, we've got extras, we'll just shim it up with these shingles.
Well, we're not gonna need to do that.
Because they're gonna be perfect?
Perfect. First time.
Well, I know the 2 I did will be perfect.
Well, yeah. You remember which ones those are?
Yeah. Whatever 2 are perfect.
Yeah.
Little cold start.
Oh, listen to that baby purr.
Well, the Chinese motor fired right up.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, you know what? My track might be in the way too. Oh man, you know what? I see a potential problem, buddy. Our wood joists. That's right, you got your Sawzall out here.
That's right.
Might have to cut that out around the block. You see it? A little bit more. There you go.
Forward a little bit.
Forward a little?
Yeah. Right there. Hey.
We pretty centered on the, we can always adjust it, but we're pretty close.
Yeah, pretty close.
What you think? Go that way a little bit, or you tell me?
It looks like it needs to go up still a little bit more.
You go up a little bit?
Yeah. A little bit. That's probably it right there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's great.
How about that other, do you want to get that other block out so you don't have to fight it later? All right, just let me know if we got to jog left or right to get in the center. Are we pretty good?
It's pretty good.
I mean, pretty good to me, huh?
That's dead on.
All right, so I guess now we'll just test level. Okay. Man, you're confident. You're a confident man. You just took that off without even testing level.
I don't need to, man.
You already know, huh?
Yeah. What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you?
Dude, come on. Come on, man. Hey. Hey, come on, man. Shoo! Shoo! Yeah. Uh-huh. How's that? That looks, I mean, is that like, we're just...
Oh, they're touching the left side.
And we're just...
I think it's this metal, though.
Go ahead and raise it up a little bit. All right, so if nothing, we're one shingle from getting it over.
Yeah, one shingle here.
Okay.
Let's check this level.
You want to check a couple different, check the wood too. Check a couple different places. Make sure it's all singing the same song.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So if that's right, then over there, we should have a slight drop towards that corner.
Yep. So that, this
all right,
needs to go
all right. So everything is
right.
saying one shingle over there, right?
That was your column?
You know what one that is?
That is the one.
That's the one we bumped.
We bumped at the end. That's the one we bumped. Dead on.
Dude. Man. Look.
First time.
This must be the two that Skylar did.
That's right.
That's perfect. We nailed it. if you were wondering why we left the rebar long, the idea is we're gonna actually pound this over into the frame, and then I'm gonna weld it. So there'll be 2 points of anchor on all 4 corners. So I don't see this thing ever getting enough uplift, you know, to take it flight, but we do get hurricanes here. So that will prevent uplift, but it'll also keep the whole bridge anchored. So that when Skylar's coming across here at 40 miles an hour on his riding lawnmower,
Zooming.
that any live load won't shift it. So we're good. We're dead nuts, all 4 corners. I mean, the 2 of us are only 400 pounds, and it ought to hold that. But I mean, I mean, there's nothing there. In fact, all the only thing I'm jiggling is my body. Sorry.
Don't go so hard on yourself, dude.
Sorry, y'all had to see that. Should we do like they did in New York, and where we hang our legs off and do like the skyscraper view?
Oh yeah, eating our lunch on our lunch break. Yeah.
Well, I hope it's everything you dreamed of.
Yeah. Well, thanks for all your help.
Yeah, I'm done.
You're done, right? You're tapping out.
I'm done. I'll send you my invoice.
Yeah, sounds good. Well, yeah, no, this is awesome, man. We are it's finally coming together. It looks, it resembles a bridge right now. You can kind of get the vision, and you know, when it was just some concrete blocks in the ground, it was like, okay, all right. And then we have a big old trailer that, you know, now hopefully everyone else can kind of see, you know, what we're trying to do, what we're trying to accomplish here. Your vision, because this is all your grand plan, dude.
Well, that's what makes it hard to see, because it's stuck up in my head.
Yeah. I'm just having to trust.
There's a lot of trust, because I look, and it gets me into trouble plenty, because even almost anything I build, I rarely put a pencil to it first. I admit that. It's just in my head, and my head doesn't have enough room to carry all the surprises. So surprises come, and we adjust and fix, and we had some of those today. But but no, it looks like a bridge, and guys, stick around. We're not done yet. Clearly, this is not a passable bridge. We need to do the decking material, so we're gonna have to talk through what type of decking Skylar wants to do, because
Horizontal decking.
Horizontal decking. Oh, hey, you who commented, got me, public school kid. So, but type of decking, and do you want to do 2x8s? Do you want to do 2x10s? I'm thinking by the time you get out here, you're probably going to want to do at least 1 2x12, because we're going to want the overhang and a skirt.
Yep.
We got to leave some of this a surprise. So decking, guys, we got to do our rise up. So that'll be dirt, of course. We might do a little bit of rock near the bridge for some drainage.
So stuff doesn't fall in.
Got to do exactly a backstop like Skylar said. So yeah, we don't want to lose dirt underneath. And the axle, obviously, that's not going to stay. So that'll come out too. We're just done for the day. We got friends coming over, and we need to wrap up. So that'll all be next. But even then, we won't be done, because the real fun is once we stress test it.
Oh yeah.
We'll stress test it. We'll start with all the things we're planning on using it for.
Yeah.
And see how that goes.
Yeah.
And
maybe Mark will let us use his tractor.
Tractor. We can use your truck.
Oh yeah, easy does it.
Yeah.
We'll get there when we get there. All right.
It's all in the head. It's all in the head. And then we'll do a final budget too, because I think that would be important. What did we spend on every single thing here? And maybe we'll do 2 budgets where we'll do like, hey, the credit donation column.
Sure.
And if we actually paid for that, what would that have been? So, guys, thanks for watching. If you're just tuning in, if you're just finding this video, there is a playlist link at the bottom in the description section. There's usually one at the end that you can click on. Check out all the other videos that led up to this point. You're going to want to see that. You want to click on that so you can get the ones that come after this, especially the one that'll be the most fun, which will be the stress test.
Oh, yeah.
So, thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe. I say it every time, but do it because it helps.
Yeah, it does help, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I was the guy who did a lot of hand motions.
That's all I do.
Stay tuned for more awesome videos. Hey, I stepped on the one you welded and it held me.
That's right. I know what I'm doing.